Vanderbilt.
Oh, look.
Uh,
Guess
did
what you
I
picked?
did I
You didn't
not
put the you
did
didn't
I
put
not
the
put it on there?
gosh dang it. But they went 6-6 overall.
They went 6-6 overall. I picked three. Yeah, I think we both picked 3-9 on this one.
That sounds about right.
But why do I not?
The first record prediction that wasn't a 6-6 for you is a 3-9, in which we both tied on.
Yeah,
This
three.
was bad. This was bad. This is one of our worst takes so far, as far as being 3 games off what we initially thought.
Yeah, but I mean, looking down the schedule, did we really expect Virginia Tech to be as bad as they were this year? Because Virginia Tech was not good.
No, Virginia Tech was terrible.
I mean, we both predicted losses in that game for Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt shocked the world on that one.
I'm just
Honestly,
mad. I'm just mad that I gave Kentucky credit and I predicted them to beat Vanderbilt.
I,
That might be the worst part of the entire thing.
I agree with you. And then
Kentucky's so bad. They got to be like one of the next one. Yeah.
and then what about this right here? As far as one of the games that we picked as a win this year was at Georgia State, and they dropped that game, but still go 6-6.
Yeah, that was wild. That reminded me of like a prime 2015 Tennessee team, 2014 Tennessee team, like
Yeah,
the first era under Josh Dobbs. Where like, okay, then you like drop when you shouldn't, but then you win. I don't know. It's weird. No, I was off. I had them losing to Virginia Tech. Obviously, we both did. I think we were pretty spot on in our predictions here. I had them beating Alcorn State, Georgia State, and Ball State. I had them dropping every single SEC game. Just didn't think they had the talent on the team. I even knew that they had the quarterback from New Mexico State, who ended up being Diego Pavia is his name, and he's always been that. But the Pavia magic and everything that transpired from beating Alabama and losing to Tennessee, I want to make sure that's very clear. Didn't anticipate that at all. They were very competitive in a lot of their games, including Texas and whatnot. I think they only lost to Texas by a few points. Definitely a one-score game, I think. Can't remember the exact total of that game, but very solid. Clark Lee needed this. Clark Lee needed this for his team, for him, and who knows? Maybe they can build on this on Diego Pavia's 7th year in the league. So.
yeah, and I've been talking all season long about the job that Clark Lee has done. He looked himself in the mirror and he said, "I've got to do something." And he went and he hired new offensive and defensive coordinators, and he went and he hit the transfer portal, hit it hard, and he did what he needed to do. He changed his whole coaching philosophy as well. And you see the results this year. I think that there's not much else he can do to go higher from here. Maybe 7-5, 8-4 is a stretch, but I
Yeah.
think I think 6-6 is about the best that you're going to see at Vanderbilt, just with the state that college football is in now, and just the state of Vanderbilt's
He
program.
gets the exact same schedule next year. That's one thing that's kind of like a plus in the whole system they're doing right now. Is all they did is took the exact same schedule, other than maybe the non-conference, but the SEC slate at least. All you did was flip who's home and away for this next year, this coming 2026 season, and you flipped the times in which you play the team as well. So he's going to at least be able to kind of measure himself very accurately, very more accurately this year, going from year, I don't know if it's year 3 for him, but year 3 to year 4, whatever that is, he's going to very much be able to look at his progression, from last year to this year, now 2025, than he was able to kind of accurately do so than before. So, but overall, it was a massive jump for Vanderbilt, and I think Vanderbilt might be a team that kind of stays right. I don't see them dropping off. I think they could be a team that's going to be tough to handle. Can't go into Vanderbilt like you usually can and just say, hey, this is going to be a 55-0 route. You gotta play some ball, and they've kind of learned to buckle up and nut up and play some ball. So
Yeah, so obviously this is not going to be official predictions or anything. We'll do those way down the road, but just taking a look at their schedule for 2025, Vanderbilt schedule. You start off the season against Charleston Southern. I think we can both agree that one should be a win. At Virginia Tech, I just think that the way these two programs are going, I think Vanderbilt can go in and get a win at Virginia Tech. I mean, I think Virginia Tech should be better than they were last year, but how much better is a thing. I think Vanderbilt's in a better state right now. At South Carolina, I'm going to say it's a loss. South Carolina is just they're good, man. They've got a lot trending in their direction right now. But then you got Georgia State and Utah State at home in back-to-back games. I think it's very realistic to see Vanderbilt start off this season 4-1. Um, then you get deep in the SEC play. You go to Alabama. Um, Alabama's not going to lose that game. After what happened this past season,
Kalen
Alabama's
DeBoer will get fired if he lost that game again.
yes, absolutely. Then you got LSU at home. You never know. I I mean, I'm serious. I'm gonna say toss up game. I'm gonna say toss up game.
Brian Kelly will get fired if he lost that game.
I was gonna say,
no shot.
remember who is the head coach at LSU? It's Brian Kelly.
Nah.
Hey, Missouri, man, Skeeter and them might have to watch out next year. Missouri
Yeah.
at home, or it's at Vanderbilt. Let's see. You go to Texas. I think Texas next year with Arch Manning dog walks Vanderbilt, and then Auburn and Kentucky.
Oh, you're drinking the Texas Kool-Aid, huh?
No,
you
not
probably already
really.
got Texas winning the Natty, don't you?
I absolutely do not.
Yeah.
You got
Arch
Auburn.
Manning.
You got Auburn and Kentucky. Auburn, if they don't make strides, they're going to get beat again. And then Kentucky is trending down badly. So
Hard.
I think those two will be wins.
Arch for
Then
president.
and then at Tennessee, that's going to be an obvious loss. So I mean, I think you could be 6-6, 7-5 next year. Right now, just kind of glancing down through the schedule.
This is cute and all, but like, what did you actually predict? That's what we're trying to get at here. What did you predict for the 6-6, 3-9? Yeah, we already said that, didn't we?
Yeah, I had the exact same predictions as you. A loss of Virginia Tech, wins against Alcorn State, Georgia State, and then Ball State, and losses to every single SEC team.
Okay, so we did have I thought it was pretty cookie cutter. We thought we knew, and we didn't. So, all right, Vanderbilt, thank you for making us look terrible. Appreciate that. Still lost though, so I'm okay with it.